when you see an email, if one of these people in the audience wants to get you guys to promote for them, what should they include in that email for you guys to respond?
If you know, your email is very informative as to what your product is, and you know, it's something to where we can look at it and decide whether or not, you know, we want to represent it, but also we want it to represent us as far as acquiring real estate on our social media platforms. And by that I mean living there, you know, for however long, whether it be 30 days or forever, you know, whatever the deal might be. But also, you know, in these emails, if you know, the budget comes to where it looks like you're not confident enough in your product for us to represent it, it's something that you just, you know, don't want to spend the right money on, then obviously it's something that we're turned off by. We're just like, well, you know, how am I going to sell it if you can't sell it? So I think one of the most important things in your email is to be, you know, very informative as far as, you know, what you feel that your product holds is beneficial to the audience that we're conveying it to. And that's something that, you know, that comes in the budget, that comes in, you know, the overall, just speaking about the product through email, what you guys want from us and all that other thing. That's the most attractive thing to me. You know, these apps are just like, hey man, I got this app where you can, you know, throw watermelons at somebody. Will you like do a line for $200? No, I won't. You know, but I love the ones that are like, hey, we've got this great product, it does this, we'd really like it if you incorporate this. Also, knowing the influencer is a big thing. To just come at me because you saw a number is almost offensive. It's like, hey, we just want to use you. What's the price? But knowing the influencer and say, we really like this, we really love your, you know, your character that you do this. We watched a couple of your vines. We know what you do and we love it. And we'd love for you to incorporate this some way. Right away, I look at that and I'm just like, I don't know what their budget is, but I really do want to work with these people and I hope it works. So those are some of the things for me.
Yeah, I would say to that, definitely a big no-no is trying to define the influencer's value. Telling them what they're worth in the email right away, like, hey, we'll give you this much. I think the biggest thing for me, you know, obviously I don't get hit up as much, but is trying to really invest in a relationship with the influencer, as far as, hey, you know, we love these vines, what are you trying to do? Do you think you could come up with a great video for our product? Before trying to sell them on the campaigns, just want to work with them, see what they're doing.
Multiple integrations.
Multiple integrations are great. Say, hey, we'd love to work with you, and just even like brand representation throughout an entire year is much better. I would rather do that than something where, you know, do post for our app.
That's really interesting. So if I'm hearing correctly, you think that you would rather pick a brand that your followers like and be that brand ambassador over a longer period of time than just work with lots of different companies?
Yeah, and I think that'd be more effective for the brand because you're ultimately incorporating yourself in their lifestyle and their day-to-day, and you're hitting all facets of social media through that, and you're selling it and it's real rather than one post and, you know, one and done.
Much more believable too that you're actually into the product if they see you use it consecutively over a long period of time.
Matt or Megan, any tips for brands that reach out to you guys?
I like to party, so throw a really cool event and I'll probably show up. And I might Snapchat about it. And I think that speaks a lot of truth to a lot of brands that have reached out to us. Like, I don't know, they may not have the biggest budget, but they definitely want to network with you and want to show you a good time. And I want to bring my friends to the party and just, you know, socialize. So I think just like, if you want to get closer with influencers, set up some cool events and bring us out, because we want to have a good time with free drinks.
Try to make friends.
You'll make good friends out of it. Like, I'm so tight with like a lot of apps and brands and stuff, and I've met really great people all because of the party.
For sure.
It's always good little tactic.
I hate when brands send out mass emails. Like, if I get an email that's sent to me and everyone else up here and a bunch of other binders, like, I'm not going to respond to you. Like, I don't want to just be one of like 100 of your options. Like, I want you to come to me specifically and not say, hey, influencer, like, be like, hey, Megan. Like, I like when it's personal, but also professional. I feel like a lot of companies maybe this is going to sound like old-fashioned, but I don't like when companies come to me and they sound like too hip, like they're trying too hard to like, you know, like I want it to be like professional still. And this probably goes without saying, but if there's any like spelling or grammatical errors, I will like just delete the email. Like, I don't even bother because I don't want to work with companies that aren't professional and can't even like proofread an email. So
that makes
kind of
sense.
strict, I guess.
So for brands, if you want an influencer to respond to you, write a personal email, maybe talk about things they've done, series that they've done, comment that you actually know why you're picking them, make sure it's not bulk. I'm hearing if you have the opportunity for a long-term relationship or a series, so you can get this influencer involved long-term. And just don't, yeah.
I also hate if a company emails me and I have to like try to search for what they're talking about. Like if, I don't know, when it's Coca-Cola, obviously I know what the brand is, but if it's a brand I haven't heard of and they don't send me like a link to their website or Instagram or anything and I have to try to search and figure out what that is, like definitely include all of your social media and everything so that I can better understand it.